Hello friends, this is Scott, and I just made my first trip to my favorite nursery, Arbor Day in, I think it's Riverton. And look at this goodness. This is the good stuff. This is the best that they sell. This is their $95 a cubic yard topsoil. Still has some bark in it, but it's pretty good stuff. I also went to Intermountain Farmers and got 3 bales of grass hay. And this will be mulch that I'm going to be using for several other projects I'm doing. But today's project is I need to raise my flagstone pathways. I'm doing the backdeeding method and all my pathways sunk. So I'm bringing in this soil, which I'm going to tamp down, and I'm going to raise my flagstones probably 4 to 6 inches. And so I can get more bark in. So I can truly do the backdeeding method. I don't have enough space to add a lot of bark or my pathways get covered. So I'm filling 5-gallon buckets up. As you'll see in a minute why I'm doing it this way rather than a wheelbarrow, but this is the way I need to move material throughout my yard, is by 5-gallon buckets and carrying them. Now here you see why I don't use a wheelbarrow. I could put boards on here and roll the wheelbarrow down the boards, but it's just easier just to maneuver the 5-gallon buckets and carry them into the yard. Gives me a little exercise. As you can see here, my flagstones are even with the bark and the soil around them, which isn't going to work to try to do the backdeed method. I need 4 to 6 inches. Here's a worm. I already found one, first dig. So I need to bring in this dirt and then pack it down. Now I'm not putting in rocks and gravel and all those things in my yard because I don't want to put rocks in my gardening areas. So if I have to raise them again in the future, I'll just do it. And as you see through this video, it takes me about an hour to do what I'm doing today. And so it's a little bit of exercise, it's a little bit of work, but it's not that big a deal. So if I have to raise these again in the future, it's really not that big of a deal. Now I am using an 8-pound tamper to do this, and I'm not trying to pack the dirt down terribly hard, just getting it flat. And I found out it's taking a couple buckets of dirt to get it where I need it to be. But I'm just getting started here, so you'll see as I kind of improved my technique, I think, throughout this video, but I'm just getting started on this first flagstone and trying to figure it out how I want to do it. Now, looking at the first stone, I don't really want a tripping hazard, so at first I didn't start to raise the first stone because I thought, I'll just leave it flat. And then I decided to change my mind here after I set this stone, but we'll show that here in a minute. But that's about the height that I want. I've got a lot of extra topsoil around the sides, so I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it at this point, but I'll probably end up figuring it out that I need to just move it on down the bed, because it takes quite a bit of soil, and this is expensive stuff. And if it does end up under the bark, that's perfect. It'll add fertility, but I want to use up as much of this just for the pathway as I can. Now, I'm not using compost. I'm using topsoil. It does have organic matter in it, but if I just use compost, the organic matter would break down quicker, and I would be definitely raising it again sooner. Here, I decided I'm going to put a little here. I got to raise this up just a little bit. So there'll be a little bit of a step up incline, but not much. Again, I don't want a big tripping hazard, but there'll be a little bit of one, I think, but I may change it. But that's the beauty of not using rocks and gravel, is I can pick these rocks up anytime and just move dirt around and fix whatever I need to fix and do it the way I need to do it. But again, just trying to level it out so that I don't have wobbly flagstones. Here I got a little bit of a low spot, so I just add a little soil, and I'll put the initial bigger flagstone that I started the pathway with there. Again, it's about 1 inch up, so we'll see how it settles. I think it'll settle back down, but we'll see. Now I got to look at the spacing, and as you see in this video, I'm only moving a couple flagstones at a time because I want to kind of keep the spacing, so I don't want to just pull them all up and then reset the spacing. So, because I am trying to keep the soil that I bought just in places that are going to go under the rocks. But a lot of tamping and a lot of pounding. But I did find the magic Home Depot buckets. As you see, they just automatically refill themselves. I didn't even have to do anything with them. So every time you turn around on this video, I'm just dumping dirt. So it's just one of those things. You buy the right buckets and you don't have to do all that hauling. Even though I'm using the magic buckets, I am getting hot. So I had to ditch the sweatshirt, and I guess the heat's just from tamping. So it is getting to be a warm day. It's in the 70s today, which is beautiful. It is definitely spring in Utah. I'm hoping we have no more frost, but I'm sure we'll have a few more days of colder temperatures. But yeah, there'll be summer soon, and I'll be complaining about the heat. So you can never please me. But I'm being picky at the first. You're going to see me a lot pickier at the beginning here because, yeah, you know how it is when you first start a project. You're thinking you want to be really, really careful, and you start doing things the right way and making sure they're perfect, or at least as perfect as you can make them. And yeah, that'll happen for a little while, but I'll get over that. So we rinse and repeat, and we finish tamping, and we set our stones, and then we take a look and see how we think it looks, and we think, I think I'm still going to be picky. No, I'm not going to be picky. I'm good with it. So I'm just going to then dump some more dirt, do some more tamping, and I'm getting a little tired of this tamping stuff, but still not that big a deal. Thank God for the magic bucket, so they just keep filling themselves. And we'll set this bigger stone here and see how that looks. Not too shabby. It's about what I want it to do. I like these kind of projects that are kind of repetitive and just give you a little bit of exercise, gives you time to think about all the projects that you got on your plate that you want to get done this year. And I've got lots going on, and so I'm glad that the weather is shifting, and I'm able to get out here and do a little bit of manual labor because it's been a long winter. I am a little torn as to what projects I should be working on right now because I'm already late getting some things planted. I didn't even bother planting peas this year. I just didn't get around to it, and the weather didn't cooperate in February. But the time I take doing these types of infrastructure projects is taking time away from actually getting my vegetables and flowers in the ground. And so I am going to break up my time a little bit here, a little bit there. I'll start projects, and you'll see in these videos I'm doing them in parts because I just don't want to do it all in one day, because that'll get a little redundant for you guys to watch. So I'm going to bounce around a little bit. So this will be part one. And as you'll see at the end of the video, and you've seen in other videos, I've got lots of stepping stones to raise up. And I'll link all my prior videos on my pathways, my flagstone pathways. I'll put those all in the description so you can go back and see how it looked before. And then this will be nice to show how it all gets improved. I'm also worried about weeds. The whole Back to Eden thing is, it's about conserving moisture, building soil fertility, but it's also weed suppressing. And if I have all this dirt that's bare, I'm going to start getting a lot of weeds, which, it's not a big deal. I feed them to the chickens, but I don't want weeds. So I'm going to be bringing in alternating loads of topsoil to do the pathways. And then when I get enough pathway done, I'm going to bring in bark, and we'll be loading that up so that the Back to Eden method is actually working and doing what it's supposed to be doing. If you've noticed in this video, my sidekick, Mr. Lincoln, has been showing up and disappearing while I'm filming this. And I've got a video coming on that's going to tell the story of Mr. Lincoln. I think I need to update a story about myself too, because I haven't really done one since my very first intro video a year ago. So I'll be doing one of those again. But I think Mr. Lincoln it's time for you guys to know a little bit more about Mr. Lincoln. And so I'll be doing a whole separate video on that. I hope you're interested in that. It's, again, not gardening related, but he's my buddy, and he's my constant companion when I'm doing all my projects. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming in a couple of videos, I think. But I keep doing videos out of order. I've got a video on grapes that I filmed, and I've just been holding on to it. So I need to get that one done. But I've also got to do all this planting and of vegetables. And so this weekend, I've got Saturday and Sunday, I believe, for all gardening. We'll see how it goes. I've got a new listing. I'm a realtor, and I get a lot of phone calls in this market, so that does take some time and fielding questions and looking at offers and doing those things. But hopefully it doesn't bother me too much this weekend. But you got to put your priorities first, and gardening is definitely a priority, but it's not the number one thing that I have to do in my life. I still got to maintain my finances and keep my family afloat. So we'll just keep bouncing from thing to thing to thing. I also have a 17-year-old son who broke my heart and quit baseball, but he decided he's playing lacrosse this year. So we've got a lacrosse game today. And there's usually a couple games a week, so that takes a little bit of time, but that's what I've been missing the last year, not being able to watch him play sports. So got this year and next year to watch, and he's starting to get the bug to play baseball again, so we'll see if he does that this year or in the fall, or if he plays football and sticks to lacrosse. So we'll see. And I'm still substituting at the elementary school, middle school that I work at, and do the school garden. And so Monday I'll be with the PK, and I did it last Monday, and that was an experience. So anyway, it's you got to keep busy in this world. And I am a retired police officer, for those who haven't mentioned that for a while. So I do have a pension, but that gives me a little bit of time where I can free up and a little bit of flexibility, so I can do some other things that I enjoy doing rather than having to do a bunch of stuff that I'd rather not be working for people that I don't want to be working for. So anyway, enough of that about that. I'm getting down to the end of this pathway, which is this side of the pathway, which is all I'm going to do today. I did bring in just 1 cubic yard of soil. My truck, soil's heavy, so if I try to bring in 2 cubic yards of soil, I'm putting it right down on the spring. So I just grabbed 1 cubic yard, and I've used up quite a bit of that. So I want to use the rest of it for another project that I'll be doing tomorrow, and so we'll tell you what that is yet. But here's Mr. Lincoln coming for another visit. He's always checking on me, making sure that things are going okay. I'd like to talk a little bit about my progress on YouTube. Again, I've been on about a year, and I'm starting to see a lot of growth. The first year, it's a little slow, but again, nobody knows who you are, and you've got to get a library out there that's worthy of advertising and asking people to subscribe to your channel. And this is video, I believe, 86, and so I've got a pretty good library of all different types of gardening-related topics. Again, my philosophy of life right now is trying to live my best rural life in the city. I'd love to live in the country and have those 500 acres of woods and a nice hobby farm and things like that, but life isn't allowing me, or I'm not allowing myself to take that direction. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to live my best rural life in the city, and if you watch my videos, you see I'm into a lot of different types of things. So I'm trying to maximize all that I can do agricultural-wise and lifestyle-wise while still living in a suburban part of Salt Lake City. So I'm getting down to the last stone I'm going to do today. Again, I'm just trying to do little bits of projects here and there and just trying to make some progress on everything. It's a little frustrating and not just be able to tackle a project. I'd rather be able to finish projects when I start them, but this time of the year, there's probably 50 of them, so I've just got to do my best and just to keep on plugging along. Here's a look at what I've accomplished today. It took me, like I say, it only took me about an hour to do all this, and it took me longer to get the soil and all that stuff, but the actual work's about an hour, and I slowed me down because I was filming, but I'll move some more of the soil around so there's more room for bark, but not a hard project. Just pull them up, fill them with soil, tap them down, and put them back. And like I say, the next time I'm going to bring in some mulch, I think, will be the next video I do related to this, just to show what the back deeding looks like with the pathway raised. So I think it's looking pretty good. And Mr. Lincoln's down there checking the chickens, and here's my next phase. And I'll be cruising through here by the chicken coop. And then I'll be hanging on the left here, and you see that's where the pond will be eventually. Well, that's another project that I've started and haven't finished, but that'll go pretty quick. And then on down the yard. So here's a look at the mess I've made on the driveway, and this is the dirt that I have left from today's hauling. And I'll be using this tomorrow for another project, which I'm excited about getting going on, and that'll be another video. So thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and if you like what you see, please subscribe. Thank you.